What's good, YouTube? I'm the BowTie fragrance guy, man. We're gonna talk about fragrances on this channel. If you want to hear about all different types of fragrances, I talk about designer fragrances, mostly niche, but also throw in even, talking about some of the, the inspired by cologne fragrances, because there is something out there for everybody. And the audience that I have, some people want to hear about the high-end designer stuff. I mean, niche stuff. Some people want to hear about designers, and there are some people that are interested in saving money and getting the alternatives or the clone fragrances. So I talk about it all on this channel. So if you love hearing about fragrances, you love hearing about not only how you can smell good, but also how you can look good. So I throw on some grooming and style tips, and you found the right channel. Make sure you hit subscribe, and remember to enable the notifications down there. So at some point in time, in this lifetime, you'll get notified that a video has been uploaded. Guys, on today's video, you see the title, White T-Shirt Approved Fragrances. This is volume 3. And basically what white T-shirt fragrances are just fragrances that are great for high heat, like summertime, maybe going out to a barbecue with family and friends, just hanging out, man. And it's high heat outside, it's hot. These are fragrances that you can just throw on, set it and forget it, and they are going to work. So that's what we're going to be jumping in today. I have 10 fragrances here that I have not talked about before when I've covered this topic. So if you're a person out there that love, again, just those fragrances that are great for summertime, like not only just summertime, high heat, and those just casual situations, or really any time, any type of occasion type fragrances, and these are going to be some that I think you need to look into. So I'm going to run the intro, and when we come back, that's what we're going to jump into. If you want to see what's on the list, you know how we rock, man. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump right into the video. Quick style tip today. Style tip, guys. When it is hot outside during the summertime, for those of you that love to dress up like I do, or have to dress up like I do, you can still do it. But the key is the type of fabric that you're wearing, that your suit is made of. Summertime, high heat, you want to have fabrics that are lighter in weight and that are more breathable. So, like for instance, the suit that I'm wearing today, this particular suit is a cotton linen blend. Those type of fabrics are really, really good for the summertime, because again, they are breathable fabrics and they are lightweight. So you want to look at fabrics like linen, cotton, hopsack, fresco fabric out there as well, just to name a few. So again, if you like to dress up in the summertime, or you have to dress up in the summertime and wear suits, you can still do it. Just make sure that you're paying attention to the weight and the type of fabric that your suit is composed of. And with that being said, guys, let's jump right into the first fragrance on this video. This is a fragrance I've had for quite some time in the collection. I haven't talked about it as much in the more recent history, but when we talk about white T-shirt approved, great fragrances for summertime, high heat, this is one that is great for those scenarios. And this is from the brand of Nisha, and this is called Ombre Calabria. Ombre Calabria, bergamot, galbanum, coriander, and vanilla are some of the main notes. And I just love this fragrance because that really fresh, a bright citrus opening. And then when it dries down, you get this beautiful, beautiful kind of sweet vanilla note under dry down. Absolutely love this stuff. It's an extrait de parfum concentration. So just like most fragrances from Nisha, this is one of those fragrances that also is going to give you some great performance and longevity. So definitely white T-shirt approved if you're looking for something great this summer for high heat. This is one I think you need to put on your radar if you never smelled it. From the brand of Nisha. Again, this is called Ombre Calabria. All right, guys, next on the list, this one is definitely perfect. When I say perfect, I mean absolutely perfect for high heat. White T-shirt approved for sure. From the Harmonist, this is called Yin Transformation. Yin Transformation, this is orchid, rose, ylang ylang, iris, and sandalwood is some of the same main notes. This is just really clean. Those clean, fresh, white florals is just perfect here. Again, just smells so good and so fresh and invigorating and inviting when it's hot outside. You don't want to wear things that are really, really heavy during the summer months. I know that there are some people out here that, you know, operate off of the mentality that you can wear what you want, when you want. And again, that is absolutely true. But I truly feel I'm one of those people that believe that there's a time and place for everything. And during high heat, in the summer months, Yin Transformation is a fragrance that will be a welcomed addition to your fragrance wardrobe. Again, nice white florals. It has some powdery essences to it as well. And of course, the sandalwood just kind of rounds it out. Amazing fragrance, one that you definitely need to get your nose on from the brand of the Harmonist. This is called Yin Transformation. All right, guys, this next fragrance, I recently got this in my collection, and since I've gotten it, I've been rocking the heck out of it. You'll see there's a nice dent. And I wish I had this when I did my summer niche list, because it definitely would have been probably in my top 5. This is a newer fragrance. I think it was released in 2024 from the house of Destin. This is called Light Breeze. Man, this stuff is fantastic. Lavender, lemon verbena, mandarin orange, tonka bean, and orchinox, if I'm not mistaken, is a note here. Guys, this stuff is fantastic. Shout out to Max Aroma for sending this over and sponsoring today's video. But this stuff is fantastic for high heat. I always talk about the bottle presentation on these fragrances because they're so dope. Again, I think they were made to, you know, in the mindset, they were thinking about Parisian palaces and the whole nine. So there's a great story behind it. But this stuff is just fantastic, man. That orchinox note in here, I think that's how you pronounce that, is really a synthetic form of ambergris. And that's what really gives this fragrance this uplifting, aquatic kind of feel and helps to kind of push the fragrance. I love it because I love lavender. To me, lavender almost always gives me those classic gentlemanly kind of feels. But this is just like the perfect, as the name says, kind of light sea breeze kind of fragrance. It smells fantastic. I told you guys, I got a nice little dent in here already. I rock this thing 2 or 3 times already to work, and it's just fantastic. It also got some compliments as well, but it is really great for high heat, white t-shirt approved, and that's why it's on the list. If you guys want to check it out, of course, make sure you click down on the link down below. I have it down there where you can do so. This stuff is fantastic, guys, for hot weather from the house of Destin. Get your nose on this one, fellas. It's perfect for the summer. This is called Light Breeze. The next fragrance up comes from the brand of BowTie Victorious, and guess what? This is one of those fragrances that is not that expensive. So when we talk about cost of this particular one, I know a lot of fragrances from BowTie are expensive. Not this one. You can find this for around 150, 160 bucks. And it is the perfect high heat, white t-shirt approved fragrance. This one is called Energizer. You see the dent. You can just spray it liberally and it's going to be good to go. This is petit green, grapefruit, lime, mandarin orange, and vetiver. Again, it's really just like this bouquet of citrus notes that you're going to get with this one. And of course, that vetiver kind of grounds the fragrance a little bit. So again, absolutely perfect for high heat. Can't go wrong with this one from BowTie Victorious. This is called Energizer. Obviously, another fragrance that's great in high heat. White t-shirt approved from the brand of Frederic Malle, Cologne Indelible. Cologne Indelible. Bergamot, neroli, and orange blossom in here as well with some geranium. Slight bit of vanillic sweetness comes from benzoin on the dry down. Guys, this is, oh man, so good. This is really, to me, about the neroli, orange blossom, and the fresh citrus opening of this fragrance. It is just absolutely fantastic. Dominique Ropion. This is not one of those fragrances that are very typical per se of Frederic Malle. They don't do a lot of the, citruses and the aquatics, but this to me is one of the best of that kind of genre that they've done. It is just, again, absolutely perfect for summertime. So get your nose on this one, guys. I highly recommend this fragrance. It is done with the utmost quality. And again, if you love citruses and you love like that whole tree, the orange blossom, neroli, petit grain, you're gonna absolutely love this fragrance. It's fantastic from the brand of Frederic Malle, Cologne Indelible. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list, this fragrance comes from the brand of Killian, Roses on Ice. Roses on Ice. This is cucumber, juniper berries, violet leaf, rose, and sandalwood. Wow. Absolutely wow. Highlight of this fragrance is that cucumber note. And there's something just about the note of cucumber that just is very soothing, to me, kind of very calming in, the summertime. It says roses on ice, so there's an aspect of this fragrance that kind of reminds me of vodka on the rocks from by Killian as well. They also use that juniper berry note that'll kind of give that astringent, almost vodka-like feel. So you have the roses, you have the vodka kind of feel that's coming from the juniper berries with that beautiful, just light, airy note of cucumber in here. And it is just absolutely perfect in high heat. Trust me, guys. You need to get your nose on this one. From the brand by Killian, it is great for summertime high heat, roses on ice. When you talk about summertime and high heat, white t-shirt approved fragrances, this right here should be on everybody's or in everybody's collection. From the brand of Louis Vuitton, this is Afternoon Swim. Afternoon Swim, this is mandarin orange, bergamot, ambergris, and ginger, and it smells exactly as the name indicates that you are by pool. You're at your pool side, you're at your pool side. This is perfect for the summertime. Absolutely love this stuff. The ginger in here, the citrus is phenomenal summertime fragrance, man. Most people have heard about this fragrance. I don't know how many of you have had a chance to get your nose on it, but it is summertime. It is the perfect time to check it out. So do so from the brand of Louis Vuitton, Afternoon Swim. All right, guys, this next fragrance comes from the brand of Parfums de Marly. I almost said the name of the fragrance, but this one is called Perseus. Perseus, beautiful tangerine colored bottle. Very indicative of kind of what's on the inside. Grapefruit, blackcurrant, geranium, and cedarwood. And again, in the summertime, aquatics, citruses are what most people like to really put on during the summertime. And this is really beautiful fragrance that is highlighted by that note of grapefruit. So again, I know some people didn't care for this fragrance a whole lot because it is just strictly, in my opinion, for summertime. But a lot of houses, once they have quite a few fragrances in their portfolio, they can do stuff like this that is kind of, in my opinion, made specifically for something. And this is made specifically for summertime and high heat. Beautiful grapefruit note in here, which is a note for me that sometimes can go either way. It was a win in this particular fragrance for me when you talk about the note of grapefruit. Check it out from the brand of Parfums de Marly, Perseus. All right, guys, I think this next fragrance is probably the best high heat fragrance in my entire collection. And that's saying something, but man, when you talk about high heat, something that the heat just kind of makes it even better, it kind of activates it, if you will, really call it the push. It's just fresh and vibrant. This fragrance is it all. And it comes from the brand of Nisha. I've talked about it a lot, so I won't spend as much time on this one, but this is Ode Jeanjambra from the brand of Nisha. And really, this is about ginger, but there's some neroli, petitgrain, fig in there as well to give it a little bit of this creaminess. But man, this is all about that note of ginger, and it is perfectly done and executed in this fragrance. If I wanted to introduce somebody to the note of ginger, and for somebody that's never smelled it to smell a fragrance where they can really understand what ginger is, it would be this fragrance. And it is absolutely the perfect fragrance to put on when it's really hot outside. So check it out, man, if you haven't done it yet. I've talked about it a lot on the channel for good reason. I love it. From the brand of Nisha, this is Ode Jeanjambra. And last but not least, not only is this one great for the summer high heat and white t-shirt approved, this one will probably get you a lot of compliments. That's what's been the case for me. From the brand of YSL, Trench. Fig, iris, neroli, and ambrette. Oh man, yeah, love fig, man. Fig is so good to me. Like perfect, because it gives like it's fruity, but it has a creamy aspect to it as well. So you get that with that powdery iris in here. A lot of fig, a lot of iris. And then on the dry down, the ambrette gives us just nice, musky kind of dry down. And it just works perfect. Very easy to wear. And again, great in high heat. Definitely white t-shirt approved in my humble opinion, from the brand of YSL, check out Trench. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today as I gave you 10 fragrances that are great for high heat, white t-shirt approved. What do you guys think about the list, man? I would love to hear from you down in the comment section. As always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and your attention to these videos. You don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you're sharing these out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the BowTie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.